Welcome back to volunteer training with Girl Scouts Spirit of Nebraska. Girl Scouts has been around for more than 100 years, and it's become a tradition for a reason. Sometimes it's easy to lose sight of what all the fuss is about. Maybe you think it's all uniforms and camping, or maybe you don't think about Girl Scouts until you see those booths pop up in February with delicious cookies. Well, camping and cookies are absolutely a reason to join, but there's so much more to it than that. When girls participate in the Girl Scout program, it helps girls influence their community in the world around them. It helps girls do well in the classroom and beyond, and so much more. What skills, knowledge, and attitude do you, as a Girl Scout volunteer, need to be successful in leading the Girl Scout program? Since everything we do in Girl Scouting is driven by the Girl Scout leadership experience, it is critical that we help volunteers understand all the components of this model. It is the model that is at the heart of Girl Scouting. It is the Girl Scout program. And today you will learn the outcomes of the Girl Scout program on girls. The Girl Scout program is essentially the Girl Scout leadership experience, or the GSLE, which includes what we do with girls, how we do it, and how girls will benefit. In past trainings, we focused on what we do in Girl Scouts, the activities, the badge work, and the events. Today, we will focus on the processes, or the how, and the identification of 5 national outcomes, which help us move closer to our long-term outcome to help girls lead with courage, confidence, and character to make the world a better place. Since the Girl Scout leadership experience model is at the heart of Girl Scouting, it is essential that volunteers understand their role and how to effectively deliver the Girl Scout leadership experience to girls and do it in a purposeful way. So what do we do? Our mission statement says it all. Girl Scouting builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. We are by girls, for girls, all girls. We build leadership qualities in every girl to help change the world, and we live by the Girl Scout promise and the Girl Scout law. Since 1912, girls have explored new fields of knowledge, learned valuable skills, and developed strong core values through Girl Scouting. Today, Girl Scouts is, as it has always been, the organization best positioned to help girls develop important leadership skills they need to become successful adults. At Girl Scouts, guided by supportive leaders and peers like yourselves, girls develop their leadership potential through age-appropriate activities that enable them to discover their values, skills, and the world around them, connect with others in a multicultural environment, and take action to make a difference in their world. These activities are designed to be girl-led, cooperative, and hands-on, processes that create high-quality experience conducive to learning. This is the Girl Scout leadership experience. To build girls of courage, confidence, and character, there are short outcomes with indicators that will help us measure the benefit for girls when participating in the GSLE. To achieve these outcomes, our program is designed to be used with the following processes: girl-led, cooperative learning, and learn by doing. The main aspect of the Girl Scout leadership experience is that Girl Scouting should be girl-led. This means that girls should be in control of all aspects of their Girl Scout experience. We know sometimes this results in a less than strictly organized experience, but that's okay. We also know that girls of different age levels are capable of different levels of leadership. For daisies and brownies, you may give girls a few options to choose from, but as they grow, gain experience, and learn responsibility, you can begin to step back and leave more of the decision-making to the girls. Here are some quick examples. Girls are choosing their year's activities. Daisies can list the things they would like to do, although they may need some prompting to start generating ideas. They may have some interesting off-the-wall suggestions, and that's okay. Help them make those ideas more practical by asking guided questions. Brownies can use the program materials to brainstorm ideas, but should also be encouraged to think outside the box. Talk through their ideas to help them get an idea of what's possible, time-wise, budget-wise, etc., and to help them reach consensus. Juniors and above are capable of brainstorming lots of ideas and narrowing them down without much prompting, if you give them access to the right resources. Let them research safety activity checkpoints, the cost of items, and anything else that may affect the experience they'd like to have. Another example is girls planning a camping trip. Daisies and Brownies are capable of choosing from a small set of options of places to go camping and from a list of menu items for meals while on their trip. Juniors are capable of researching options for their camping location, menu items, and even hosting the activities of their camping trip. Cadets and above are capable of planning and budgeting the camping trip all on their own. Volunteers need to check in with the girls to ensure that they have thoroughly researched their options and followed safety activity checkpoints. Our third example is girls wanting to help the local food bank. Daisies and Brownies are capable of drafting a list of questions for an adult to ask the local food bank to get information for a food drive. Juniors are capable of calling the food bank to see what types of food they are in need of and organizing and advertising a food drive. Cadets and above are capable of facilitating a food drive with multiple food banks' needs in mind, delivering the food, and helping the food banks sort the donations. Are you still unsure as to how to get the ball rolling? Here are some great ideas for girls to plan their own experiences. First, letting them choose their journeys or badges. Second, planning their ceremonies. Many Girl Scout troops begin and end their meetings with a ceremony. These can be simple or complicated, silly or serious. What's important is that the ceremony is something created or chosen by the girls. Third, plan an event. Juliet Gordon Lowe's birthday is October 31st. Have the girls plan a birthday party, complete with games, songs, and a cake to celebrate. And fourth, help your community. Performing service has always been an important part of Girl Scout experience. Talk to the girls about community needs, ask for their ideas of ways to help, and make the world a better place. A good rule of thumb is to give the girls as much responsibility as you think they can handle, and then just a little bit more. If they need help or guidance, the girls should feel free to ask you for it, but they should be creating their own experience. You should be facilitating the activities, journeys, and badges they choose, while they should be leading it themselves. The girls will get more out of their Girl Scout experience and enjoy themselves more as they are empowered to lead. The second process of the Girl Scout program is cooperative learning. Cooperative learning is designed to promote sharing of knowledge, skills, and learning in an atmosphere of respect and cooperation as girls work together on goals that can only be accomplished with the help of others. Working together in an all-girl environment encourages girls to feel powerful, emotionally and physically safe, and to experience a sense of belonging, even in the most diverse groups. These cooperative experiences will enable girls to work with diverse groups for change and to develop healthy relationships well beyond their Girl Scout years. Cooperative learning can be done through a multitude of ways. First, team building. Team building is a great way to help girls find their strengths and the strengths of others in a group. Second, patrols. Patrols are a Girl Scout tradition that allows girls to work together in small groups. It is also the most versatile of the systems of troop government. The troop is divided into smaller units called patrols. All troop business can be handled in these patrols. Attendance and dues can be recorded by the patrols. For any given activity or field trip, tasks may be divided up with each patrol responsible for its own task. Patrols are also a good tool to use in managing a multi-level troop. While girls might be assigned to the same patrol for an extended period of time, giving girls the opportunity to take turns being the patrol leader is a good way to ensure everyone has an opportunity to act as a mentor. Third, by finding strengths. One way you might help girls find their strengths is by asking them. If the group is newly formed, you might ask each girl to share what she thinks she is best at or enjoys doing most. If girls have been in the same group for a while, you might ask each girl to share what she thinks her buddy is best at. Regardless of whether you have girls share their own strengths or those of others, have at least one idea of your own for each girl's strength in case any girls are left out or unsure of what to say. And fourth, by creating an atmosphere of acceptance and inclusion. Girl Scouts embraces girls of all abilities, backgrounds, and heritage, with a specific and positive philosophy of inclusion that benefits everyone. Inclusion is an approach and an attitude rather than a set of guidelines. Inclusion is about belonging, about all girls being offered the same opportunities, about respect and dignity, and about honoring the uniqueness of and differences among all of us. The last Girl Scout process is learn by doing. Throughout life, we struggle with imperfection. As we empower girls to challenge themselves, they may begin to struggle with difficult tasks. Girl Scouts is a safe space to try new things and deal with flawed results. We want the girls to discover themselves, who they are, what they like and dislike, and what they are capable of. Allowing the girls to be independent and solve their own problems is an important step. What this means to a volunteer is that they must be patient and wait to be asked for help. For instance, a Daisy is trying to tie her shoe. She is obviously frustrated with her shoe and is making an audible fuss over her struggle. Here are some typical reactions. First, a volunteer approaches the girl and ties her shoe for her. This Daisy is no closer to knowing how to tie her own shoe. The idea is then enforced that she doesn't know how to tie shoes, that if she fusses, she doesn't have to do something herself, and that causing a scene will get an adult's attention. Second, a volunteer gets frustrated at the girl for expressing her feelings in a disruptive way. While you as an adult know how to tie a shoe, this is still a very difficult concept for a young girl who has not completely developed her fine motor skills. Have patience. It will get you farther in building a relationship with the girl. Third, a volunteer demonstrates how to tie a shoe, but doesn't give the girl a chance to practice. While this is an improvement, it is not quite the desired response. What's a more constructive way to approach the situation? The volunteer waits for the girl to ask for help. Waiting for the ask is one of the most effective and hardest ways to let the girls learn from their actions. By allowing girls to struggle and possibly fail, we allow them to learn a lesson in a unique way, in an environment that is safe. Girls develop the leadership skills to handle these situations in Girl Scouts, then apply them to challenges they face elsewhere. A volunteer then asks what the girl has tried so far or asks where she is having trouble. The volunteer can then demonstrate how to tie a shoe as the girl mimics her actions on the other shoe. In this response, the volunteer empowers the girl to know it is okay to ask for help. The volunteer also acknowledges that the girl has exerted effort and has tried to tie her shoe on her own. The demonstration helps the girl develop her skill without her efforts being diminished. This may seem quite simple, but often in favor of time, we as adults glaze over these opportunities to empower girls. We love to swoop in and do things for the girls to feel needed, important, or just hurry things along. However, by allowing activities to unfold and allow for coaching moments, we can encourage the girls more effectively. Additionally, we want girls and volunteers to reflect on their own experiences. Reflections offers us the opportunity to think about how something affected or influenced us. This process gives us information about ourselves and how we interact with the world. With this new knowledge, we're able to make decisions and choices based on experience and wisdom gained through both successes and failures. During troop meetings, we ask girls to reflect as part of the learning by doing process. This action and reflection cycle gives girls a chance not only to gain new skills, but also to develop an understanding of how and why those skills are useful and/or meaningful to them. For example, a brownie learns the action of how to paint while completing the activities for the painting badge. And she gains the insight that painting helps her express what she can't say with words during reflection when asked, "How does painting make you feel?" by the Girl Program mentor. Reflection is just as important for you, the volunteer. You're putting a lot of effort and care into providing a safe, fun space for girls to learn new skills, build friendships, and grow in ways that they never imagined. Sometimes you might wonder, am I on the right track? Am I doing this right? Reflection will help you see the answer to those questions. By taking just 5 to 10 minutes after each troop meeting to jot down some thoughts, you'll gain understanding into what the girls enjoy, where they'd like to go next, how to make sure activities run more smoothly, where you might need additional volunteer help, and more. In short, taking time to reflect saves you time in the long run, since it helps you address the troops' needs much more quickly. It also gives you a chance to appreciate your own effort and celebrate the fun you had during the meeting, which is always important. By following the Girl Scout processes, Girl Scout meetings and activities will help girls discover, connect, and take action to make the world a better place, our long-term goal. Through our national curriculum and the GSLE, Girl Scouting guides girls to become leaders in their daily lives, their communities, and the world, helping them become the kind of person exemplified by the Girl Scout Law. When girls, as the Girl Scout Law states, are honest and fair, when they use resources wisely, and know how to be courageous and strong, they can be more successful in everything they do. It may start in school and on sports teams, but research shows that the courage, confidence, and character they develop as Girl Scouts follow them throughout their lives. Girl Scouting has a practical approach to helping girls become leaders, and they are known as the focuses of the Girl Scout program. You'll know you're on the right track if you see girls doing these. Discovering. When girls lead in their own lives, they discover their values, skills, and the world around them. This helps them grow more confident and use their abilities to help themselves and others. Connecting. When girls lead in their communities, they connect with other people in a multicultural world. This helps them care about, inspire, and team with others locally and globally. And taking action. When girls lead in the world, they take action to make the world a better place. They learn how to identify problems in their community and create solutions to fix them. To summarize, at Girl Scouts, your girl will prepare for a lifetime of leadership, success, and adventure in a safe, no-limits place designed for and by girls. How? Through the Girl Scout leadership experience. a collection of engaging, challenging, and fun activities like earning badges, going on awesome trips, selling cookies, exploring science, getting outdoors, and doing community service projects. Through the Girl Scout leadership experience, girls learn who they are, what they care about, and what they can do. That's discover. They learn to relate to other girls, their community, and the world. That's connect. Then finally, they choose their experience based on their own interest and values and work to make their communities a better place. That's taking action. These are the focuses of the Girl Scout program and are an essential part of the GSLE. Girls are using these focuses 3 different ways without even knowing it. These girl processes are how girls learn to practice new skills. Girl-led means that girls have a chance to make decisions and shape their own experiences. Cooperative learning means that girls work together towards a common goal and even teach each other skills they have. And finally, learning by doing is exactly what it sounds like. Girls get hands-on experience with a variety of activities and then reflect on how those experiences make them feel and what they learned. The best way to learn something is to give it a try, and Girl Scouts is one of the best places to do that. The GSLE happens every time girls have a troop meeting, work on a badge, learn through a journey, or plan an upcoming trip. It also happens every time you bring in a guest speaker, get outside, or take a field trip. Everything that you do with your girls helps them build skills that they can use later in life. We get that all that responsibility might sound intimidating to a new volunteer. Luckily, everything the girls need to experience the keys and processes are packaged in what's known as the National Program Portfolio. You may know these as journeys and badges. Here are some of the resources available to you to help you deliver the Girl Scout program. Journeys. Simply put, journeys are an adventure in leadership. When a girl goes on a journey, she gets to explore leadership from all angles. How does a girl identify a problem that needs to be solved? How does she dig deeper to find the root causes of that issue? How does she research solutions that go beyond the surface level of the problem? And how does she team with others on all of the above, multiplying efforts to make the world a better place? That's what the journeys are all about. To take girls on their journey, simply use the related meeting plans in the volunteer toolkit or in a printed adult guide, which is available for purchase in our Juliet's Boutique or online. Meeting plans offer tips and techniques for working with girls at each level and contains detailed sample sessions that will guide you and the girls through the leadership keys. Journeys can take anywhere from 6 to 10 sessions to complete. Whether you use a physical copy of the adult guide or the online volunteer toolkit, each session features an objective, goal, and a list of activities. There is also a materials list and a prepare ahead of time section. This is helpful for any busy volunteer and can even help girls look forward to how they will divide the preparation and activities in the coming weeks. A journey is complete when the girls perform service through a Take Action project. And don't forget to celebrate your achievements when you've completed your journey. Girl Scout badges have progression built right in. As girls grow and move through the Girl Scout grade levels, they can build on the skills they've learned in previous years. Take the Cook Legacy badge, for example. A brownie tries her hand at cooking by making snacks. A junior will build on that skill by making simple meals. A cadet learns to try new cuisines. A senior eats locally with a locavore badge. And an ambassador uses all the skills she's learned over the years to throw a dinner party. This allows the girl to become passionate in one area or become well-rounded and choose badges from any topic. Most badges can be found in the online volunteer toolkit. Finally, every badge has a few ideas about how a girl can give service with her new skill. This is in reference to Juliet Gordon-Lowe's famous quote, "A badge is a symbol that you have done the thing it stands for, often enough, thoroughly enough, and well enough to be prepared to give service in it." Allow girls to reflect on what they have learned and how they might use what they have learned in the future. They may write a sentence, poem, draw a picture, or any other means to show that they have thought about this skill. From their first Daisy meeting and in every activity they undertake, Girl Scouts are learning skills to become leaders, both leaders of themselves and leaders of others. By building self-esteem, learning how to make good choices based on values and skills, and through caring adult mentorship, girls begin to make a difference in their own lives and those of their community. They learn when to say yes and when to say no, when to step up and when to step back. Leadership begins with learning how to manage yourself. How do you know you're accomplishing the outcomes of the Girl Scout leadership experience? First, girls will become leaders. Girl leadership focuses on mentorship of younger girls, both in the troop setting and/or in the outdoor setting, with programs like Program Aid and Counselor in Training. Community leadership focuses on the leadership skills of project management and team leadership and culminates in our flagship highest awards, the Girl Scout Bronze, Silver, and Gold Awards. In the Bronze Award, girls work in teams as Girl Scout juniors with adult volunteers to identify a community issue and create and implement a plan to resolve it. The Silver Award, Cadet Girl Scouts work either in teams or by themselves to identify an issue in their community and create and implement a plan to solve it, sharing what they've learned with others. And in the Gold Award, Senior and Ambassador Girl Scouts work by themselves to identify an issue, pull together a team to solve it, and educate and inspire others to carry on their project. Secondly, Girl Scouts give back to their communities. From daisies to ambassadors, Girl Scouts love to participate in community service to give back to their communities, locally or globally. Girl Scouts choose how, when, and where they provide community service so they can make the most impact on issues that they find important. They also complete Take Action projects. Girl Scouts who participate in Journeys, which are a prerequisite for our highest awards, complete sustainable Take Action projects. These are projects meeting an identified community need which provides solutions. As girls age up in Girl Scouts, they work towards ensuring these projects are sustainable within the community. And lastly, girls take risks in a safe environment. Girls take appropriate risks, celebrate success, and fail. For us, FAIL means first attempt in learning, and Girl Scouts provide a safe environment for girls to try things without judgment. Who wouldn't agree that some of life's most valuable lessons are learned by experiencing things that are difficult or don't go well at first? Essentially, girls have fun, find lasting friendships, build skills, try new things, and hone their leadership abilities. They earn badges, journeys, acquire patches, and participate in amazing challenges and interesting experiences. In December 2016, the Girl Scout Research Institute, or GSRI, surveyed a nationally representative sample of girls to assess the role of Girl Scouts in helping girls attain the 5 GSLE outcomes, or leadership outcomes, as well as other specific ways girls benefit from participating in Girl Scouts. The research provides compelling evidence that Girl Scouts stand out significantly from non-Girl Scouts, demonstrating more well-rounded lifestyles and a stronger propensity for success. The first GSLE outcome is strong sense of self. This means girls have confidence in themselves and their abilities and form positive identities. Compared to non-Girl Scouts, Girl Scouts are more likely to exhibit strong leadership outcomes, earn excellent grades, expect to graduate college, aspire to STEM, business, and law careers, and feel hopeful about their futures. The second GSLE outcome is positive values. This means girls act ethically, honestly, and responsibly and show concern for others. Girl Scouts help girls develop their full individual potential, relate to others with increasing understanding, skill, and respect, develop values to guide their actions and provide the foundation for sound decision-making, and contribute to the improvement of society through their abilities, leadership skills, and cooperation with others. The third GSLE outcome is challenge seeking. This means girls take appropriate risks, try things even if they might fail, and learn from their mistakes. The GSRI findings also show that Girl Scouts are more likely than non-Girl Scouts to participate in a variety of fun and challenging activities like those involving the outdoors, STEM, and civic engagement, and engage in activities that are girl-led, cooperative, and hands-on. The fourth GSLE outcome is healthy relationships. This means girls develop and maintain healthy relationships by communicating their feelings directly and resolving conflicts constructively. The Girl Scout Impact Study, which you can find on our website, shows that Girl Scouts and non-Girl Scouts are equally likely to have an adult in their lives who care about them and support them. But Girl Scouts are more likely than non-Girl Scouts to have adults in their lives who help them pursue their goals and think about their future. Indeed, at Girl Scouts, adult volunteers push girls to be the best they can be and expand their possibilities by connecting them to people, ideas, and experiences to help them grow. The final GSLE outcome is community problem solving. This means girls desire to contribute to the world in purposeful and meaningful ways, learn how to identify problems in the community, and create action plans to solve them. Girl Scouts are twice as likely as non-Girl Scouts to participate in activities that shape their character and open up new worlds to them. While many after-school programs provide adult mentors and enhance girls' confidence, unique to Girl Scouts is a driving commitment to civic engagement. At Girl Scouts, girls discover they have the power to make the world a better place for generations to come, and they go out and make it happen. Why do these outcomes matter? When girls exhibit these attitudes and skills, they become responsible, productive, caring, and engaged citizens. But don't take our word for it. Studies show that the development of attitudes, behaviors, and skills like confidence, conflict resolution, and problem solving are critical to well-being and rival academic and technical skills and their capacity to predict long-term positive life outcomes. This is how we know that Girl Scouts is the best leadership organization for girls, and we hope you see it too. We've covered a lot of material today. While we don't expect you to be masters of the GSLE overnight, we do expect you to reach out if you have any questions about the Girl Scout program, the GSLE, or our outcomes. We also expect you to review resources available when planning Girl Scout meetings and activities, and to continue your Girl Scout training by visiting our website, girlscoutsnebraska.org, and clicking on Volunteer Resources. Thank you for taking time out of your day to learn more about how to deliver the Girl Scout program. Remember, we're always here to help. We're only a phone call or email away.